Hey guys, how is it going today? I hope you're doing well and welcome back to day 3 for the 5-day challenge to be overwhelmed in your business. I hope you are having a great day, and today will be a little bit shorter. Just give you a little bit more time if you have to catch up. But as I mentioned, I will check out the prompts on Monday. So you will have the whole weekend to catch up with the stuff. Okay, so today's fun fact until people are joining and just to get to know me a little bit better. I was able to stop sugar craving. It's a huge one for me, and I'm so delighted to to be able to tell that it was a huge thing for me. It's one of my freedom things. I'm not sure what's the best word here, but it really adds to my freedom feeling in my everyday basis, because I was so bad in craving sugar and chocolate and stuff like that. I couldn't go into the supermarket to without buying any sweets. I if someone had a dessert while we were out, I needed to have one as well. And actually, one years ago, 1.5 years ago, what's now? Yeah, 1.5 years ago, something like that. I said, okay, enough is enough. It just doesn't serve me anymore. I cannot go being so quote unquote addicted to food. And since then, actually, the first couple of days are the worst, but since then, I can skip, guys, 7 eyes from 10 in the supermarket. Seven. It really makes the shopping easy. If I'm not purchasing stuff online, because that's what I usually do, and I'm out there, you can skip most of the eyes when you are there. You just buy meat, vegetables, maybe fruit, frozen stuff, and milk, cheese, stuff like that. So yeah, it was a huge one for me, and maybe you can relate to that. I really only can recommend just to stop eating sugar, and that's it. Let me know if you're interested how I did it. I drink bulletproof coffee. That's something what most people just, what's that? And if I mention that I'm drinking my coffee with butter in the morning, then everyone goes like, yeah. But guys, that's a huge one. That's a huge one. I really don't get hungry up until 11 or 12. So I drink it in the morning. Usually I wake up around 5 o'clock, and yeah, I drink it around 6 or something. I do my morning routine and start working, and I'm really, really pumped. So I only can recommend bulletproof coffee. Even if you don't purchase everything what they offer, the concept is great. And another huge one for me, which, it just reminds me every day when I'm talking to people who are still in 9 to 5. I really want to revolutionize the education system, the HR system, and business operations so general. I hate it to see, if you look around, if you're maybe in your office right now, or if you look around at most of the workplaces, you know, it's a huge waste of human resources and other resources as well. If you are a business owner, can you imagine that people are just drinking coffee all day long and doing nothing because they are feeling miserable? And I think the whole thing starts by the education system, where we are not focusing on the stuff people are good at or children are good at. We are focusing on stuff what they are not good at, and we try to teach them how to do stuff. But how would the world look like if we could just make sure that all the children who has these amazing gifts and who are open to learn, they just allow to learn what they are good at and do what they are good at. And then after later on, we are not making the roles and in the company, um, just for the sake of having that status or having that role in the company, but we are working around the skill sets, and we are working around their passion from our employees, and then they are doing a great job. And even, maybe even 4 days a week would be enough to accomplish what they do. And in business operation general, as I mentioned, waste of paper, waste of resources, and that's something I'm really, maybe you can even hear, I'm really passionate about, because it's just not good. So let me know in the comments if you have such ideas as well, where you think it's just not going as it's supposed to be, and it should be just, better organized, or we have to open people's eyes, because that's not the way how we supposed to work. Okay, I hope everyone had time to join, and let's hop into today's day 3 topic. Let's find your first fans. This is the most important part. I know I might have said it days back as well, or last day, or day before, but this is the most important part of the whole process. Even if you are not on Facebook, even if you are not planning to do the one-on-one outreach, this is educational, guys. This is really something. If you get it right, then you can just replicate it and find people who want to work with you. So it might take a little bit time to master it, but finding the best people for your offer is crucial, right? You don't need to educate them anymore in the buying cycle. They are where they're supposed to be. They are looking for your solution. You speak the language, what they want to hear, and it's a no-brainer for them to be able to purchase from you, it's a no-brainer for them to purchase from you. So what do we do? Yesterday and on day 1, you optimize your account and started creating the content. I hope you're still posting 2-3 times a day from the sheet what you created, and your own ideas as well. On day 2, you found out more about what people need in your industry by doing the competition research, and you have an amazing idea client avatar in front of you, because you went through the sheet, and you can just imagine the person sitting next to you. And this is the reality, guys. Sometimes it makes me really, really sick when I go through my friend requests. It's wow, really. Why? But really, why? Why don't people really think about this? And I know they might not know better, but still, I receive friend requests where I know 100%, I know after the first hello, they will want to marry me, they will want to beep me, or something. I might be offended. I haven't received any dick pics, but I received a video with some stuff, and people are asking me to show my lady parts on live video. So I'm not sure, if it's really the ideal client of mine. So if you guys receive stuff like that, just delete them. Don't even worry about them. But the sad thing is that they really don't know better. Obviously, it's not about the finding relationships and stuff like that on Facebook. It's more about you get a friend request, you say hello, or you wave at each other, and they come back to you with, okay, buy my shit, or okay, read my blog post. Okay, who are you at all that I would want to connect with you? I can't find anything on your profile. I can't see anything. You have only Playboy girls as friends. I know that it's not a good fit. I know I'm not interested what you want to do. If you can relate, hit like or hit heart, because I think it's a huge one, and we can learn, even from bad examples. So they don't know better. I know that. What could we do to know better? And this is the step 1 for today. This is what you look for. So in the last days, you created these sheets, you know approximately what your offer is, you know what others in the industry are sharing, and you also know what people like and who are the most engaged people on those pages, or on the competitors' pages. So if you found a couple of people, because you did the prompts last day, you go through a couple of profiles and you're checking out these steps. And yes, these might be familiar, because that's what it did day one. You know, we want to make sure that they have a profile image, that the profile hasn't been open since 2 days only or something like that, or for 4 days only. Make sure that they have a proper cover image. You look through the about page, the description, maybe they have a website, you check out the website if that resonates with you, or if you think that what they are doing, it's something where you could help. And you will see, you know, what they share. Most likely, if it's a private person and you sell, let's say, fitness supplements, they should share things like you know, fitness videos, or food videos, or cooking, whatever. Sometimes I came across, when it's about the fitness industry, sometimes I came across, you know, they are really interested in fitness, bodybuilding, and exercise, but in the same time, you know, they are sharing how to bake cakes and stuff like that. So, you know, most likely, if that's what fascinates them, then you have to wrap your message around that, or B, you might not be the ideal solution for them. For example, if you offer whatever, because their focus is still on cakes, but with the clever messaging, you can maybe turn that around and get them to do your stuff if you are in the fitness industry. It's just an example, but I think you get where I'm going with this. So if they don't share or don't like anything in that niche, then maybe they are in the buying cycle not at the right place at the right time. Maybe it would take time for you to educate them and make them aware why they need your solution. And check the post general. You will see from the post if they have a family, what they love or hate, or you know, just make them tick. It will be an important point when you are contacting them. Ooh, yes, you will do it, but don't worry, only tomorrow. Okay, so step 2, as I mentioned, this will be a quick one for today. Step 2, or not. So again, step 2, you create a sheet, another sheet, or you can use the sheet what you used to yesterday. Yes, yesterday. With the links to those clients who you think they are the best. Okay, so if you don't know where to get started, then go back to yesterday's sheet where you went through the industry leaders, and just click on the likes, and you will get a list of people who liked those posts and who engaged with those posts, and then you can check out their profiles. For the sake of this challenge, I would say you would need at least 10, 20, 100%ers. So it's not just yeah, I maybe think, where you really have a good feeling about it and you think, oh yes, I would want to work with that person. I know we are not judging the book by the cover, but we do. So at the end of the day, if you look at that profile image, take a deep breath and think if you want to work with that person or not. It's not nice to say, but we are old enough to know, right? When you look at the person and you have that feeling that maybe there is something odd. No, I don't want to. Really choose the 10, 20, 100% where you really think it would work. It's really something. When they message you the other day, maybe you can visualize it. When they message you the next day, and you are not feeling, oh man, not again, but you are visualizing that it's you are energized, you are pumped, and you know that you can help that person. Okay, so 10 or 20 100%ers for today. So today's assignment, go back to the list. If you don't have 30-40 profiles, no worries, go back to the industry leaders and check out 30-40 profiles, and on the sheet create 10-20 links to those 100%ers, ideal clients. And also, guys, maybe add something. It will be good later if you found out something about that person. So if you think they like something what you resonated with, if they liked puppies and oh, how sweet, I have a dog as well, or if they are into crocheting, oh yeah, I started crocheting a couple of years back as well, or my best times were you know, back then when I learned knitting from my grandmother, #through. So yeah, make sure that you add a couple of comments as well to that sheet, because guess what? Tomorrow we will need that. We will need something where they can connect and what you can tell them. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Do the screenshots and post it under the day 3 post and Laptop Lifestyle Builder Facebook group and short LLB, and then let's get rolling with today's assignment. There will be a Friday training where I'll really pull everything together, and where I go through all the steps, and you can copy and paste my system, what I'm using to break down these strategies, and I will go through how to do that in other strategies as well. Maybe let me know if you are interested. What marketing strategy are you using except of the one-on-one outreach, and then I would be able to show you how I would do that. Okay, so that is in this Friday. The times are on the screen. If you want to attend, then please do. If you don't have the time, I understand it's Friday and it's pretty early for the US folks. So if you don't have the time, just shoot us an email or post in the group your question, or below this video, what you want to hear about or talk about, which strategy should I break down, and then you can watch the replay. Okay. Have an amazing day, guys. If you have any questions, please do, or let me check the comments. And then I'm not sure, I hope they are coming through properly, because sometimes there is a little delay between. So yeah, in the worst case scenario, I hope on a live back end, and then I can answer the questions. Okie dokie, guys, have an amazing day. Speak you soon, and keep up the good work. You are doing great. Have an amazing day. Bye.